Good afternoon, everyone. Whew, still bad. Bad as a dog, to be fair. I've been sleeping. Other stuff been going on as well. Not good. Anyway, where to start? Yeah, we'll have to start with a fat piglet, won't we? Right. Again, he can say whatever he wants regarding me turning up at school, saying I should be looked into and that, right? Right, let's get it right. I turned up there for a reason. To pick somebody up, right? Didn't get out the car, dressed up to try to embarrass him because he'd been a twat. Right? Simple as that. He found it funny, his friend found it funny, and everybody else found it funny, right? Apart from the odd dickhead on here. Right. That's my reasons, right? For being there, being at that school. What is your reasons for sitting in a children's play area with bags of cans next to you on a bench with another dingbat, all getting drunk? Don't even have your children there. Do you know what I mean? What is your reason for doing that? Surely there's somewhere else you and your stupid friends can go to sit and have a drink. Not a children's play area. Do you know what I mean? What is your reasons? You still haven't answered that whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Because that is more disturbing than anything else. What? Do you know what I mean? It's a lot more disturbing than anything I've ever done. Certainly wouldn't, like I say, if I wanted to go and have a drink with my friends, I'd have a drink in the house with them, I'd go to the pub, I'd go to their house. Certainly wouldn't think, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll go and get a load of drink, go and sit on a bench right outside a kid's play area. No, I don't think many normal blokes would do that. But you were all right, you just scoot over that, do you know what I mean? It's all you ever do. Talk absolute garbage. Same about when you said you had that disease, which is absolutely despicable. Do you know what I mean? But again, that just gets scooted over as well. Thing is, you've got an out on me, so you try to make things up. You try to twist things. That's all you do. And you sat there saying this, that, and the other all along while defending your cretin of a little dwarf friend who you know as well as I know don't get charged for just sending somebody a text and calling them a bitch. You don't. It doesn't matter. You just don't. It doesn't happen. You certainly don't get put on curfews for just doing that. The man is a wrong 'un. He's a danger to women. Is he a danger to anybody else? I do not know. But what we do know is he's a danger to women and he has no problems threatening them. Simple as that, right? Seriously enough for the police to arrest him, for the CPS to press charges, for the judge to sentence him. Right? He's going about other people on here, when you've done this, you've done that. He's done that, right? He does not get a pass. He might get a pass off yous, but if he gets a pass off yous, that just goes to show the type of people you are. Rotten, right? Same goes for, what's he called? The Desperado, sticking up for Chris again. Why? I do not know. Don't know what his motives are. You know what I mean? I didn't think to be honest, I didn't think he'd be bothered sticking up with Chris because Chris hasn't got a massive, massive following. So I don't know what advantage. Well, yeah, I don't know, because usually he just does these things to try to get obviously more views than that. But again, it just shows the type of person he is. Doesn't want to look at the hard facts. He wants to go off somebody's word. Who said he only called her a bitch, right? Of course he's going to say that. He's not going to turn around and tell you that he threatened and he done this and he done that. He's not going to, is he? Of course he's not. He's just going to, it was only a little argument. You don't get done for little arguments. You don't. It's as simple as that, right? But if you want to take his word for it, right, you have to take anybody's word for it then. If that's the case, right, you have to take anybody else on here, right, who's done wrong, who's actually been charged for doing wrong, right, you're going to have to take their words from now on, because you'll just be the biggest hypocrites on here if you haven't got anybody for anything now, as long as that person turns around and says, oh, no, I didn't do it like that. It was just this, right? If you don't take their words for it, you're the biggest hypocrites on here. Do you know what I mean? Yous have a go at people, right, who've never even been charged for things, but you're just sitting there sticking up for this fella. I say fella, use the term lightly. And yeah, that's just absolutely ridiculous. So for me, you're not worth listening to. You're actually not worth listening to. Like I say, you'll jump on anybody on here who've got no charges whatsoever against them, but then you'll stick up for someone who's obviously not a nice person and he's a bully towards women, but you'll stick up for him. But again, it just shows the type of people you guys are. And yeah, last one. Moss up, right? I'll put something straight, right? I'll get something straight here. Moss up, right? When I started arguing with Creepy a while back, all the cult, anti-cult stuff started, right? I was getting message after message after message off Moss up, right? And I was replying. Don't get me wrong, I was replying. I didn't know anything about her whatsoever. Didn't, right? And then obviously, the longer it went on, people were saying, oh, be careful with this woman, be careful, this, that, and the other, right? And I was like, well, it's been all right with me on messages and stuff. Anyway, it just got to the point where I was getting message after message after message after message sending me stuff about him and about them. And I've got that many messages, right, about different people as well, right? She'll come on here and she'll probably say, no. If she does do that, I'll show you other people who she's been calling, right? In the messages. I don't know what it's all about, but again, she'll come on, nah, you just were creepy and that. This has got nothing to do with creepy, right? Whatsoever, right? This is off a hell of a lot of other people who are on YouTube. Some are big channels, some are small channels. Even just people who are part of the community, right? Telling me, keep waiting there, she's this, she's that. Anyway, it turns out, I did give her the benefit of the doubt, but it turns out all these people were right. Again, right? So now she turned on me. Well, from what I can see, it's for two reasons, right? First reason, I just started ignoring the messages. Right? Didn't even open half of them. Right? Didn't even open them. And then all of a sudden she's turned on me. Right? Send me stuff about something, I don't know. I didn't even open it, so I can't tell you, but it was something about a kid. Someone sent letters or something about a kid or something. I don't know. Right? Because I didn't read it and I didn't open it. Right? And then I was on a live one night and I was always used to be polite. Always polite to her. And then, for whatever reason, one of the mods, not sure who it was, blocked her. Right? So from that day on, she put a comment on and said something along the lines of, you need to sort your mods out, or something like that. I can't remember the exact wording, but it was something along them lines. So all I done was politely comment back was, look, the mods are there for a reason. And that's, if they feel like they need to do that, that's up to them. That's not down to me, that's up to them. So I don't know if she put something derogatory. I don't know why. But I trust my mods. I'm going to have to. Do you know what I mean? I can't be talking to people and I can't see every comment while I'm talking to guests or whoever may be on that. So yeah, but then it's just not, she's just not, I don't think she's all there in the head. I honestly don't think she's all there in the head. So now she's sort of made her, right. She's on it. She hates Video Craig, right? Creepster, right? When I carry on with him, I've just, again, she was all over us, right? All over us, right? And now me and Craig, we're not arguing now. Believe it or not, we're not best friends neither, as certain people on here would say. But now that that's stopped, because he did send me a message of just apologising and stuff, right? And we nipped that in the bud. So it is what it is, right? But since then, she was still sending me all sorts of stuff and telling me messages and that around about him, right? And I just thought, well, I'm not bothered now. We're done now. Like, we're done. You know what I mean? And she's just took it because I'm not doing what she wants me to do, because she won't do it herself, or she doesn't get the view. I don't know. I don't know what her reasoning is, whether or not she doesn't get enough people viewing her stuff or not. I don't know. But she's trying to get me to do it. And I know for a fact, because a lot of other people have sent me messages of the type of person she is. She's quite vulgar. She's a vulgar person, right? So my advice to you is, I don't know what happened in regards to your 16-year-old. I don't know, because I didn't read into. I probably should have read that message before I'd done this video. But my advice is, if I was getting naughty stuff sent to me in regards to any of my kids, I would have to think twice about being on here and provoking whoever it is who's sending these things. Why would I would never put one of my loved ones in danger. Do you know what I mean? I just wouldn't. So I think you need to have a big, long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and think, why am I doing this? What am I getting out of it? Because you're not getting anything out of it at the end of the day. So, anyway, I'm off. Bosh.